The highest court in the land has now spoken.
And it's done. That's it. On Thursday, news broke of the Supreme Court's 5-4 decision to uphold much of the Affordable Care Act.
Earlier today, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Affordable Care Act, the name of the health care reform we passed 2 years ago.
The pinnacle of Barack Obama's presidency to this point, and one of the top 10 greatest legislative achievements for the Democratic Party in the history of the United States.
It should be pretty clear by now that I didn't do this because it was good politics. I did it because I believed it was good for the country. I did it because I believed it was good for the American people.
Political calculus wasn't at the forefront of President Obama's mind, but this decision is enormously important in his bid for re-election. If it had been overturned, even partially, it would have greatly eroded his image and given swing voters reason to pause in what looks to be a very close election. Presumptive presidential nominee Mitt Romney responded by promising to repeal Obamacare his first day of office if elected, while Republican Speaker of the House John Boehner suggested the historic ruling would only steel the resolve of he and his Republican cohort.
There's a lot of resolve amongst our colleagues and amongst the American people to stop a law that's hurting our economy, driving up the cost of health care, and making it more difficult for employers to hire new workers.
But resolve is what it took to pass this legislation. Remember, Obamacare was pronounced dead on arrival more than once. But Nancy Pelosi and her fellow congressmen, some of whom were voted out of office because of the passage of this law, showed tremendous resolve. Edward Kennedy pursued this vision to his grave. Obama resolved to make this happen, even when he knew it was politically volatile. This is big, and here's a few reasons why. It ensures 30 million more people by 2014. It helps stem the rapidly rising price of health care and drives down premiums. It reduces drug costs to seniors and covers 3 million young adults under their parents' policy. Every Democratic president since FDR had health care on their plate, and none made it happen until now. And in this political environment, but this is even bigger than President Obama. This is bigger than any one person, really. It's bigger than Chief Justice Roberts, who liberated himself and erased the label of neocon political apparatchik. It's bigger than SCOTUS. It's bigger than our generation. It's a red-letter date in the history of our country. This is where we turn away from every man for himself and get back to we the people who take care of our own. It's a step towards a greater future, and the further away we get from this thing, the bigger it will become. In the immortal words of Vice President Joe Biden, this is a big deal. I'm Matt Simon, and this is The Cross Section.
Thank you. God bless you, and God bless America.